It's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Street Stories Uncut, we over West Baltimore in them trenches with it, man. Now, this situation took place over 20 some odd years ago, right? I was over west in them trenches. At this time, I had got put out of Lake Clifton High School, right? And they had transferred me over there to Harbor City over West Baltimore on Saratoga and Stroder, right next to the projects, right next to Poe Homes. School smack dab in the trenches. But anyway, I got put out late and sent over there, right? But it was cool because I had a first cousin that was going over there. My cousin Monster was going up there. And when I got put out, my homeboy B got put out right along with me. So we got put out together and got shipped up there. Now, as soon as I get up there, naturally, the niggas from over west, they get the hating. Cause we the new niggas in the school, me and my man B for real, all the little bitches on us, literally. Cause at that young age, we was out there taking penitentiary chances, man. So it really wasn't nobody in the school that really could compete with us as far as money and clothes and stuff like that. The highest level criminal you had in there back then was like a corner boy getting a couple of hours. But me and my man, we was stickies. We was already on stores, establishments and shit like that. Literally walking into school anywhere with 5 to 10,000 in your pocket. Literally. Caper money. I done ran up in one of them businesses the night before and came to school with all the money. But anyway, niggas was hating on us. Almost got into it with some niggas from over there in the hallway lunchtime one time. And my cousin intervened. He knew them dudes. But the whole time, they probably had it in their mind thinking, yeah, we gonna jump them niggas in, bro. They probably was thinking they was gonna jump us. Whole time, we from over East Baltimore. We ain't from over here. So if you think we came over here without them poles, you crazy. Had them on us. It just wasn't no need to show them unless we was getting ready to use them. But anyway, Big Cuz stepped in. He knew the niggas. Got it squashed. Wasn't about nothing. They was hating though. Long story short, I ends up meeting this light-skinned girl. For video sakes, we gonna call her Kiana. I end up meeting this light-skinned girl. Short. She keep the 2 ponytails in her head, keep her hair blonde, little gap in her teeth, brown eyes, slim frame, pretty. I had met her through this girl from around my way that I knew that was already going up Harbor City. She was walking around hanging with her, right? So my man B, he be talking to her. So I asked her, like, man, what's up with your homegirl, light-skinned shorty? She like, go ahead, find out. I ends up hollering at her, get the number. She smiling all in my face. I actually walked her to class. And I can remember her keep asking me, like, you gonna call me, right? You gonna call me? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call you tonight. So she smiled and going to class. I'm like, all right, that's what it is. Now, by this time, I'm crazy off the porch. I'm off the porch, in the streets, doing everything under the sun. So I had a mission to go on that night. Everything went smooth. Came back, mission complete. Had a little spending money, you know what I mean? Feeling good. Decides to call Shorty. I hurry up, jump in the hack, slide down Monument Street, go get me a bomber jacket, fresh pair of Rockports, Sean John James. Yeah, this was back then. Bring it on back home, get fresh real fast, slide over Shorty's house. Now, when we was on the phone, she was telling me, like, yeah, I stay with my sister. Her baby father be coming over like that, but he don't live there. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I'm like, all right, where you live at? She's like, oh, I live up the Dome. Oh, thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. Fuck it, I'm going. So like I say, I jump in the hack, slide over the Dome, over west. Now, I done paid the hack man $10 up front, right? So he jumped on North Avenue, take me straight over west. I wasn't really paying attention at first because I really was thinking about what I'm going to do when I get over Shorty, how things going to play out, right? All I know is this hack man done pulled up on the strip, Monroe Street. Niggas front all up on the car like, hey, what you need? He like, yeah, let me get a 1-on-1 play. I'm trying to hide my face and all that shit. Like, what the fuck? This nigga done pulled up and cop with me in the car with this nigga, man. Now I'm in my mind, I'm like, slap on, man. That shit was embarrassing. We pulled off. He like, oh, my bad, nephew. I had to come out the gate, man. I was ill a little bit. I'm about to take you over there right now, right now. Whole time I had my hand on that pipe, I was mad as a motherfucker doing no shit like that, man. But anyway, then nigga, he pulled up in the Dome. I ain't had no cell phone at the time, so I tell On, hit the horn. We out in front of Shorty shit. I tell him, hit the horn. Don't nobody come to the window or to the door or nothing like that, so I hop out. Walk up the little steps, knock on the door, boom. Some nigga opened the door, right? He was older than me. He was looking at me like, so I was like, yeah, Keon here? Joe looked me up and down like, oh, nah, she ain't here. And closed the door, right? I'm like, she ain't here. This nigga playing game. Somebody playing game. I ain't got no cell phone to call, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm about to knock back on this door. But right when I go to knock on the door open up. It's her. She's standing right there in the doorway. So she like, my bad, yo. Come on in. So when she do that, I tell the hack man, go ahead, I'm good. He ride off. I step in the house, look to my left in the living room. The nigga that answered the door, he's sitting there on the couch with a smirk on his face, looking at the TV like old bitch ass nigga, right? Whole time, boy, I really want to do something to Slim for playing with me like that. But I kept my shirt on. So she like, come on, yo. She grabbed my hand. She like, niggas be clowns. Niggas be clowns. And she talking about him. And she grabbed my hand and walked me up the steps for real. So we coming up the steps. She had the room to the left all the way down the hall. So as soon as I get in the room, I noticed she had like a little twin-sized mattress on milk crates. I'm like, damn. But fuck it, the milk crates better hold his bed up. Shit, I had a little pint of Hennessy in my pocket too, going down. So I get up in the room, sit on the bed. She like, why don't you go ahead and take your jacket off, right? I go ahead on, get comfortable, take your jacket off, whip out the pint of Hennessy. She like, oh, you got some Henny? I'm like, oh yeah, you drink? She like, hell yeah. I'm like, oh, we can go back to the bar then for real. Cause it was a single man dingle right here. But we can go back to the bar. So she like, all right, that's cool. So she like, you got some grass? I'm like, yeah, I got enough for like 2 blunts, but I ain't bring no blunts with me. We gotta go to the store. So she like, all right, she like, but let me go. I'm gonna go by myself. I don't want you walking around here, man. These niggas around here be tripping. So I'm like, well, yeah. Whole time she don't know I got a pole on me. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't want to have to use this unnecessarily. So you know what? You might be right. You go ahead on. You go. So I went on here, gave her $40, went to the bar, grabbed some blunts, right? Plus I told her to go ahead and get some more grass while she out. Little dime bag. Yeah, this was back when niggas was selling dimes. So boom, she probably was gone all with like 30 minutes. Tops. Store was right around the corner. She bent the block. She was back. She came back with everything. I'm like, well, we ready to have a little gangster party. So we get to talking. I get to laying my stunt down. And she get to coming at me with that old, we can't do nothing unless we in a relationship. So I'm thinking to myself, like, shorty, I'm from East Baltimore. You done had me come all the way over here paying for hacks, paying for this, that, and the third. And you telling me we ain't doing nothing if we ain't in a relationship? This what I'm thinking. I'm already knowing, Dutch boy, that your next move be your best move. I went on here and told her, like, man, fuck it, we together then. So she like, for real? You ain't gonna act different in school tomorrow, is you? I'm like, nah, you my girl. She smiled, like, all right, that's what it is then. She like, let me go take a shower real fast. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead, twist out a blunt. You twist one up, you can smoke while you in the tub. And I'm gonna sit out here, listen to the music, smoke and wait for you feel me? So she like, all right, that's what it is. Now she done took a little glass, some Hennessy in the bathroom with her, and I'm sitting in the room, smoking, drinking the Henny, right? Now I probably been smoking for a couple minutes. The blunt then got down to like pinky size, right? And the glass of Henny I had and got down to about there. So I'm feeling nice. She come up out the shower and dropped the towel in the middle of the floor. Damn!